because I can and because I want to. We got a live show today. We've got a live on X. We've got a live on Twitter, or X, and we're live on YouTube. We've got some things to show people about slot cars. And we got new sets coming. This is one of the new sets. This is the Gold Rush set, which is pretty awesome. It's got the new amp chassis. They're new, the new amp chassis. It's more of a low stream chassis, and these are new chassis that are coming to the sets, and they're going to have a different amp chassis for every set, so like or type of cars. Okay, so if you've got a Thunderjet, if you have an Extraction, if you have a 4-gear, you will have an amp chassis for each one of those type of style car bodies, and which is really cool. It's just something new that Auto World is doing. They've got a double magnet now on them, which gives them better traction with a inline motor, a sealed motor. I just call it a advanced Mitsubishi or Mabuchi motor, okay? And that's what's really cool. And these are the dump trucks. Really sweet looking. That's really cool. Just something fun. And you get the red. It's just like your gold, what's that one TV show, the Gold Rush TV show? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bryan and Adam Hurt. Adam Hurt is always, brother. We're on X also. Don't forget to sign up to X. And if you're not signed up to, and this is the Gold Rush set, and this is coming very soon. It has arrived. It has arrived, and it comes in the kind of like dirt track. It's a little different color than the off-road set. It's a little different color, brown, and it's all a click type track. And that's what a slot car is. Slot cars are basically, you put them in the rail and you turn the power on, and that is what a slot car is. You feel that. You almost can feel the magnet with the two magnets. It's just got that draw. It's holding that to the track. That's sweet. And then you have the other set that's coming out, and that is the Blues Brothers, which is going to have the Blues Brothers car with an amp chassis and the police car, which is going to be this one here. You're going to have a, similar to this car here, a police car. Actually, not that one, this one. Oh, I don't have any more of those. Oh yeah, like this. It's going to be more of like this car here. And that set's coming too. Today is sponsored by Grape Hint Water. Today is sponsored by Hint Water. It has just a hint. It has just a hint of grape. And what does it say as the ingredients? Because everybody is now concerned about my health. So, you know, it's so funny. You know, this is kind of funny. Everybody is worried about my health, and I don't take any medication, okay? But everybody is worried about my health, you know? I find it funny. Okay, so it says here, ingredients: purified water with natural flavors, made under the authority of Hint Incorporated, San Francisco, California, by an independent Hint bottler. Okay, so hello, drinkhint.com. Hint is vegan and free of sugar, sweeteners, MSG, nuts, soy, gluten, and preservatives. Learn about our BPA free bottles. Okay, so they're leftist. So that is my Hint water today. Today is sponsored by Hint water. Today is sponsored by Hint. Right. Okay, so nobody wants to go to me to the inauguration, so I have to, and then I find out Kathy, I can't take Kathy because her sister's in the hospital. Got to get her gallbladder removed. So you want to pray for Christy. So Kathy can't go with me, and so I can't get tickets. All right, I can't get a hold of any tickets. So if I go down there, I don't know if I'm just going to be able to walk the streets or what the heck's going on. So, it's just crazy. But I am going on Saturday morning. I'm driving, and I don't know whether I'm taking Frankie and David or both of them. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Now, we have big deals going on today. We have we got big sales going on today. We got the let's see, all products. Then Daniel says you type in tag, and then you go big. No, the big deal 40. Okay, now everything comes up with the big deal 40. And if you type in big deal 40, all the items that are on sale or items that are in that big deal 40 are listed, okay? And it's the same thing with big deal 30, okay? And then Bryan's Bargains, you check out all the Bryan's Bargains that we've got going. Like, for example, this one right here. We haven't sold any of these yet, and I was hoping to sell at least 15 or 20 of them. No, I was just hoping to sell at least one. Because this is a good deal. Let me show you this. This is a Bryan's Bargain. Okay, so my camera is not staying on right. They got all my tanks in here, which are not supposed to be in here. The problem with Mac Henry sometimes, he does something, Mac Henry does things spontaneously and doesn't understand what he's doing. So we've got a lot of empty spots for sets. We've got this Scale Electric set. This is on Bryan's Bargain, 40% off. No, I mean on Big Deal 40. And then we have this is a Bryan's Bargain, which is basically you get the Tokyo Midnight, the Expanda set, and the Pro Drag Race. You get all this extra track. So if you're just now getting into slot cars, this is a great starter to get into slot cars so that you can start having fun racing your slot cars. That's important. And that's another Bryan's Bargain. Now, what's really nice about the Expanda set is you get this unique body. Okay? This is a very rare body. Now, what I should do, I should open up all these Expanda packs. Tyco stuff has already started being listed. Yeah, Daniel doesn't know what he's doing with the Tyco stuff, so you guys are going to have to kind of figure that out. He's got them up all wrong. That is the Expanda set. We've got, I think Daniel's got, let me see here. I got to move this over. So if you go to Protinkertoys, the front page, the home page, you'll start to see all the new items. Type in new items, and you'll start to see all of the Tyco that is coming back. All the Tyco. You're going to see more and more Tyco every day is going to start coming back, okay? And we have a lot of that Tyco, and that's all coming back to you guys. And also, we are going to each new item. Just type in Tyco. Just type in Tyco, and we've got a bunch of stuff listed. Lots of cars, lots of stuff, lots of Tyco. We have lots of Tyco. Don't go to new because a lot of it is older. Pistol Pete, let's see. Pistol Pete is interested in some of the cars and crews. I want F1 or 2 of those. Yes, Snuggles. Where is Speed Racer sets? That's coming at the end of January. Those are delayed right now. They've got a big shipment coming in, okay? And that'll be coming soon, okay? Now, let's see here. What else do we have here? We need to get this restocked on sets. This is what we need to do here. We need to get focused here and get this stocked up on sets. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's put this Expanda set back. And we'll put this set back here. This drag race loop and all that. And then let's get this Tokyo Midnight set. We'll put that right here. Alrighty, so now we got that done. So that's a Bryan's Bargain. Then we have a lot of RC cars. If you're still wanting, these are on sale too. The rock climber cars, they are pretty good. You'll have fun with those, and you'll have you can rock climb things all over the house, and when you walk around, you'll be able to see what's going on around here. And then we got battle tanks for sale. If you want a battle tank, you can have a battle tank and battle your tanks and run around and battling your tanks. We also have a dyno drone. If you want a pterodactyl flying around your house, get yourself a pterodactyl drone, and you can look at what's going on there and get yourself a dyno drone. And then if you've got your pond all ready, if you got your pond ready, if you got it ready to go, you can put on a RC boat here, a ski-doo, and run around and then you can get yourself a drone. You get a full drone, a brushless drone. What's going on here? And then, yep. And then you can figure out what kind of mattress you want by getting a Serta sheep. If you get a Serta sheep, you'll be able to have a little sheep and a Serta, and you'll have a Serta sheep. And then if you want a cap gun, we have cap guns here. We have the #1 selling of cap guns. We have lots of cap guns. We have die-cast cap guns. We have wooden rubber band guns. Those are made by Magnum Enterprises in Rapid City, South Dakota by Magnum Enterprises. And we also have General Toys. Let's see. Hey, you need some more cookies and drinks. And that was Derek. We also have puzzles. If you're looking for a puzzle and you don't have anything to do while you're playing with your slot cars, you can get yourself a Jesus puzzle. Okay. That was just a sample. Or you can do the London Tower bridges. And you can figure out what you want to do there, or you can get yourself into slot cars. We have lots of slot cars. We have Race Master slot cars. We have lots of slot cars, all sorts of slot cars. And you can have fun with slot cars by getting a slot car set, like a F1 slot car. And you could also get in a GT40, or you can get one of these, which is very popular, the Donahue. This is a very popular car, the Donahue. Let me, I got to do something really quick. Let me put this Donahue right here, and you guys can look at this Donahue while I have to do, I have to go, the phone's ringing. I'll be right back, okay? So you guys look at that Donahue. We still have those in stock, and I'll be right back. Hi there. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody having fun today? Hey, it's one of those days. Hey, why do you don't have your flag at half mast? Good morning. I gotta find this pink javelin. And I don't know where this pink javelin is that Snuggles bought. That's the problem with doing something when I'm not here. I have no idea what was going on. And now I gotta find this pink javelin. So let me tell you a story, okay? Because this was funny. And I told, I know I asked Daniel. He doesn't know where it is. So I had I wish people would stop texting me when I'm doing a show. This shirt's already dirty. I don't know how I only wore it yesterday. So anyway, so let me tell you a story. So was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. So I'm at the store on Saturday, and I get a phone call, and it's a customer. And he calls me and he goes, I bought an AFX car, and it's kind of on fire on my track, okay? I go, really? Yeah, it won't start. I go, you're kidding, because, and now I'm joking with the customer and I'm talking with him. I say, well, AFXs are perfect cars. They don't have any problems. According to one of my customers that lives in Connecticut, thinks that AFXs are perfect. They never have any problems. So a week before that, I had another guy call me and say, hey, I got an AFX car, but my guide shoe always pops off. Okay, there's a malfunction on the chassis. There's a little piece of metal that bends up and it's getting caught. I go, no, it can't be, because AFX has no problems. He goes, no, I'm serious, it doesn't work. No, I'm sorry, you're mistaken, because I have a customer that's in Connecticut that thinks AFX has no problems. They're perfect cars. So I called Snuggles on Saturday. I said, hey, Snuggles, you got two customers that are upset with your AFX cars, okay? And they can't get a hold of anybody at AFX, which I did. I got a hold of AFX. They're sending cars to both the people. But I'm just, it was basically what do you call it? It's oh gosh, what do you call it? It's an example of, do you have any HO used stuff for railroads? I don't. Oh, I do. I do have some HO road stuff. I do. I have a box of HO stuff. Okay, so when I get off this live stream, if you want to call me later on, you can call me on my cell phone, 419-575-3776. Or you can text me after this is over with your phone number. Because I think I have one box of HO train stuff that's in the shed. Okay? So anyways, good morning, guys. Hope all is well. I'm sorry, Anthony Bateman, but everybody is yelling at me because I did not yell at you for yelling at me for losing your cars when it was actually your fault, Anthony. So we have to make a amends on this issue of you making fun of me, or you making fun of the Bryan Young, Protinkertoys.com, that we screwed up your slot cars. And so, you know, we've got a big thing to fix here, because everybody is complaining because they watched your video that you didn't get any of your cars. And I apologize. I apologize. I apologized to you, Bryan, yesterday. I apologized several times, bro. Oh, see, now that's bro. See, that is exact. See, uh, that is exactly what Derek says. Derek always says, hey. Anthony Bateman says, bro. Hey, bro. I didn't do that. I even apologized to you on the video that I made. Don't worry, Bryan. We'll get ours end of the year. I apologize to you several times, bro. It's not my fault you don't read it. Well, at least we got Anthony Bateman excited about today's show. He's already commenting. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, that was hilarious when Anthony threw the cars away and they were inside of the popcorn. Lost the signal there. Holy cow. Bubblehead. Bubblehead is the right name. That's right. I am a bubblehead, baby. Okay, so we have this car right here. This is a very popular car. Very popular. We're going to go over some of these cars here. That's the Donahue. Now, the Ford Mustang orange, we still have some of these. They're very low quantities on. And that is 22,069. And then we have the paintable GT40. So if you want to paint your own, you can buy one of these. That's been out for a long time. I've had this for almost 3 years. Thanks for mentioning it. No problem, Snuggles. Good morning, Tony. It was a great pizza last night, I know. I love pizza. I would love to have some of that pizza that you made last night, Snuggles. It looked delicious. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Okay, and then we've got this car here. Now, this one hasn't been, hasn't been talked about. This is a beautiful car, the black Mustang, the Shelby Mustang, GT500H 22. Beautiful car. I got to move this camera a little closer. Beautiful car. Ford Mustang, beautiful. And that is 22,082. I'm just kind of showing all the AFX cars, just so everybody kind of gets an idea of how many cars we have. We have about 45 cars. That's exactly how many exclusives I came out with over the last 4 years. Okay, then we have the Alfa Romero, and this was the series. These came out earlier or late last year. And it's a green one. It's got two of them. Really sweet looking cars. And this is 22. All you have to do is type in AFX. You go to our website, Protinkertoys.com. You type in AFX. And all of the AFX cars will show up, baby. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? And that is 81 and 80. And then we got in the Camaro. These are not necessarily popular. They are nice looking, but they're not popular, the Camaros. I don't think they should do the modern Camaro. I think they should, because this is the 2021 Camaro. I don't think they should do all the new. Nobody likes the new cars. That's just my opinion. And then you got the GT40. This is a newer version, just the white one. They got to quit doing so many GT40s. They've got to do other cars. They just do the same car. I wish they'd do some. See, and this is another Mustang. This is the same as this one right here. So you can get both of these. That's sweet looking. I don't know why people have to send me text messages. Oh, that's right. I'm going to be on the 9 on Thursday.
slot cars, model kits, and so much more. That's Protinkertoys.com.
Protinkertoys.com, downtown Wayne, Ohio. Okay, now this is a new promotion because I'm going to be on the 9 on Thursdays once a month, and we're going to be promoting different aspects of the store every time. So let's see here.
Tinker on the 9, showcasing all the new fun toys at Protinkertoys.com. Slot cars, model kits, and so much more. That's Protinkertoys.com.
Protinkertoys.com, downtown Wayne, Ohio. Wayne, Ohio! Okay. All right, so that is the 9. So we got 2 Mustangs, the black and the red. The black Mustang. You know, it's funny. So this is one of the first cars that we got. The first 2 cars that we got of AFX when I started doing this was back in 2020. I ordered this paintable stock car, and also both of the Le Mans cars. We got 2 of the Le Mans cars. We had sold out of those things like instantly. I don't have any more of those cars. Completely gone. And we're finally out of the Formula 2 packs. The 1 cars that are the most popular, and whenever I do this assortment, matter of fact, this is on our Bryan's Bargain. If you go to Bryan's Bargain, you'll see one of the assortments is you get the top 6 of the GT40s, okay? All the GT40. You get 6 different GT40s. And that's on one of Bryan's Bargains, okay? These are very popular cars, the GT40s. The GT40s. That's the GT40s Mach 6 Sebring. And then you got the Corvette. See, this is the thing that people, this Corvette is not necessarily the same size as this Ford Mustang, okay? And this is the problem that some people have with Race Masters is they're not authentically scaled. And I brought that up before when I showed you the true 1/64 scale that's coming out by Race Masters. They're not Race Masters. Auto World and their Auto World real scale. Okay, I showed you that real scale, what a real scale car would look like compared to another car. For example, so let's go over here because I've got some of those die cast. Because Auto World makes what they call real scale. So, for example, this is a true scale of this car. Okay, so this is the 1962 Dodge Stealth. Okay, that's a Dodge Stealth. Now, so I can go and I can pull out, like, for example, this car right here. So now this is a prime example of true scales. Okay, let me get that car and let me show you. I did have an Auto World true scale GT40, which is actually a good representation of scale. Well, I think I sold it. Well, I can show you this. So, Auto World, about 5 years ago, they started making true scale. Okay, so 1/64 true scale. Okay, so for example, and nobody is making true. Oh, these things constantly get knocked over, and I told them to put these on a hook. Nobody listens to me sometimes. I just get so frustrated. So, true scale is basically, taking this car, okay? And this is the best example of true scale. Let me find it first. Right here. So this is a good, the only reason I'm doing this is because, everybody likes different cars. Snuggles likes AFX because, he thinks they're faster. And some people like Auto World because they like the bodies. They like the way they do the bodies, okay? I look at AFX as more of their cars. I've been trying to find the word of what they look like compared to an Auto World in the sense of, and I've always gone back to AFX is an adult looking car where Auto World is more of a kid's looking car. That if I was 10 or 12, that's what I remember as a kid. And so, for example, this car right here, the GT40, okay, that's about a true scale, almost as but like, for example, this car right here, so this is a 1978 Lincoln Continental Mark V, okay? Lincoln Continental Mark V. Okay, and this is a true scale. You see how big that car is? It's almost like a boat, okay? And they called these things boats. I mean, these things were huge. This is a 78 Lincoln Continental. Now, this is a true scale of a Dodge, a 1986 Dodge Conquest. Look at the size of the cars, different size-wise. You see how both the cars, how the one car is just almost twice the size of that car? That's true scale, okay? So if they were going to make this as a slot car and this a slot car and make them true scale, you look at the wheelbase. You would have to make a special chassis that would slide. Now they could do it; it'd be easy, but it would slide. Okay, so you could use it for Auto World, or whatever car you want to mount on that frame, it would slide. Because this car is obviously, now this is the 1965 Ford GT. This is the 2005 that fits on an extraction chassis. Notice the difference. You see how bigger that car is? Almost, oh my gosh, an inch longer, maybe a quarter of an inch, 3/4 of an inch longer. But Auto or Thunderjets were always a smaller car to begin with. Okay, all the cars were smaller with Thunderjets because they were mounted on a smaller chassis.
Can you reorder these?
Yeah, why?
Could you get? Because I have a guy waiting for one of the colors we don't have.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow or tonight actually when I get back down. I was gonna get those on order from.
Okay, how long will they take?
By the end of the week.
Okay.
Next week.
end of next week.
Yeah. So that there's no right or wrong answer. That's just the way it is. Okay. You cannot make, if you're going to do slot cars, and that's why that's why Hornby and a lot of these other companies, that's why all these cars are more expensive, because they have to make a body for each, or a chassis for each body, where they didn't have to do that before. The same, for example, see, most of your, and that added another price, because now you need to mold a chassis, okay? Before, you had what you called the universal body, okay? And that body, or that chassis, universal chassis really, that chassis was put on all the different cars. Why is everybody early today?
Just to make you mad.
Oh, that sledgehammer? Yeah. It's down in the shed when you walk in the door next to the steps.
All right, awesome, thank you.
And I've got one of those. I've got one of those. Did you get that in the shed?
Yeah, Mac had it in his car.
Mac was going to bring it down.
Yeah,
Why did Mac have it in his car?
because he was going to ring it.
Well, why do you need that?
I think that's going to help get under the. Don't you think that's going to get under stuff good?
And then
That's what it's for.
The flooring in the kitchen, when the flooring gets ripped up, that's
Then also, remember, you can always put like another stick here and use that stick for the rubber.
Do you want him to do it all?
No, he's gonna get touched.
Okay, so and then Fly also started it, and that's what started everybody making a chassis for each car. And so now you have, for example, this car right here by see how small that car is? That's to scale, okay? Most of all your scale electric cars are to scale to much extent, because they all have their own chassis. Well, that adds cost to your cars, okay? Number one, now you have to mold a chassis and a body, okay? Where before, they were all generic chassis. Matter of fact, this chassis right here, where is that? Didn't I have that in here? I thought I had that in here. Well, I thought I had one of those Matchbox boxes. Because before the Matchbox boxes, we had this chassis that AFX, or that, not AFX, but Scale Electric and SCX. It was basically a wire frame, okay? And that wire frame could be adjusted to whatever body they were going to put it on, okay? And you could move the wheels. And the same thing with Tyco, because Tyco and same thing with Auto World, you could move the axles forward and backwards, but there's only so many cars you can do that too. And that's why these cars here are true. They're called true 1/64 scale, because this is the true scale of what they'd look like if you were comparing them. I mean, the Lincoln Continental was a huge boat. It was a giant car. Now, that being said, what the Race Masters is... I tell you, I'm getting sick and tired of this. I really am. If I knock into this one more time, I hate them doing this. Told them not to do that. No one listens. So that's why, you know, for example, this car right here. This car right here, the Chevelle, I just think this is bad proportions. I never liked this car. Now, I only have one left, so I guess it is selling. You got the Sabres. These are sweet looking. I like these F1 cars. That's sweet. But see, this Corvette, this Corvette's not that big. I think it's too, but that's, see, Auto World or Race Masters, AFX, wants to get into a 1.7. Oh, here he comes. He's got 1 minute. He's got 1 minute. Here, let's get the camera on him. He's got 1 minute. Here he comes. Here he comes, guys. Ready? Got 1 minute.
Yes.
How you doing there, Xavier?
I'm tired.
You're tired? How long did you play last night, Xavier?
Not very.
Well, why are you tired?
I'm just tired.
Did you eat?
Breakfast?
Yes.
Never do.
Yeah, see, that's why he has no energy. No energy, no energy, no energy. So, that is the kind of the recap of slot cars and different scales of cars. And that is why I always tell people, you know what? That's why there are two different companies. Well, there were three different companies. There was AFX. There was Auto World. Well, back in the 60s, there was Aurora. And then you had Tyco. Tyco was their competitor in the late 60s. And then you had, the only reason that you have Aurora or that you have Auto World and AFX is that Tomy bought the rights to AFX in 1980 when Aurora went out of business in 82, early 80s. People always yell at me, it wasn't the 80s, it wasn't 1980, it was 82, 83, fine, early 80s, okay? Aurora went out of business. Bob Haynes bought everything that Aurora had in their factory and in their warehouses. He bought everything. And he took it all. He bought a building at Montgomery, which is now, all that is all gone. The REH is all closed up and it's all gone. It's history. Unfortunately, you never can go down there again. Sad. But that's the way life is. Okay, so when Aurora, so you had basically Aurora, okay, with Aurora had until they went out of business in the early 80s, you had Thunderjets, you had Magna Traction, you had 4Gear, you had G Plus, you had Super G Plus. You had all these different chassis that they had created in the late 70s. They must have had like 10 different chassis they were coming out with. That's a lot of cost and a lot of expense. So then when Tomy bought it, Tomy said, we just want the brand AFX. And they came out with their own car. Their turbo chassis. They literally scrapped everything. They didn't want anything. They didn't want to do anything with Thunderjet. They didn't want to do with anything with and so Bob Haynes is the one. Bob Haynes, when he bought Aurora, he had over 1 million Thunderjet chassis at one time. He had over let me say that again. He had over 1 million Thunderjet chassis. when Aurora went out of business in the early 80s. And he bought it all. And so then it kind of, 80s, 90s, and then 2000 is when Tom Lowell said, hey, you know what? I want to come out with all those chassis again, because he was seeing that there was a demand. And he was making a deal with Bob Haynes. I know that the Aurora, or the guy that bought Model Motoring, he was trying to get out with chassis with Tom Lowell. That didn't work too well. Now you have all these guys. You have Viper, you have TFX, you have all these guys making all these different chassis, okay? And that's what makes the hobby, that's what makes it grow. We, okay, here at Protinkertoys, and I'll admit this without any doubt, we are here for the novice and for the first time buyer and guys that just like to collect and want to get a bunch of cars. We are not necessarily have all the stuff for the enthusiast. I don't have any of the gears or the all the tools that I probably should have. And maybe in the future we will get all that stuff. But right now we are really tuned we are really tuned for the novice and the guy that just wants to have fun. Exactly. You're right, Torque Mutant. Racing is not a focus. It's not the only focus, slot car enthusiast. I enjoy just driving the cars around. Yes, that's the point. And that's why I always go back to when I got into slot cars in 1971. I'll tell you the day. I tell you exactly where I was. I was in my apartment, my bedroom. We lived near Franklin Park Mall in the Imperial Trace Apartments. We were at the end of the apartment, the corner upstairs room, and I had my Thunderjet track set up, the pins and the clips, and I had my steering wheel. I was driving my cars around the track. I'd go get a new one every time I had $7 or $8. And I was listening to John McClane, or whatever his name is, American Pie by Tom McClane, or whatever his name is. And I was playing his music, and I was racing my cars. And
No, I got him right here. He might be on the phone though. Are you on the phone?
no, why?
Well, somebody wants to speak to me. It's speak to you. I'm not good enough.
Yes, how can I help you today? Yes, Rob. Yes, I did. They did. Yes, and they responded back, and they're taking care of it. They're going to be sending you a new car, a new AFX car. So everything, let me know if you don't get anything by Friday. But Lori sent me an email saying that she got it. She sent it to Angie. Angie then responded back saying, I got it, and they're going to be sending you a new car. So that should be coming soon, okay? If you don't get it, let me know, okay? Yes. 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 Oh, wait a minute. What was the problem with your, no, you're different. Did you send me, oh, that's right. No. Okay, so you're a different AFX customer with a different problem. I had another guy call me on Saturday, and because, did you send me an email or not? You did. You talked to me because you have the one that your guide pin or the guide shoe doesn't stay on, correct? Right. You just need a new chassis. Right. Is it a long or a short? Okay. So, and what was your name again? Haig, Robert Haig. Okay. All right, we'll get it taken care of. I'll get one. Because, yeah, all right. Because I had another person that had a problem with an AFX car. And that's 2 AFX problems in 1 week. And everybody tells me that the AFX is they have no problems. And I keep telling them that everybody has problems. They just don't want to admit that their car has problems. Really? Well, here's what, so this is I'll give you my cell phone, okay? Well, no, I wanted you to text me a picture of the car along with your address. See, then I will forward that to AFX. Get, well, no, you can't fax a picture. Well, I mean, that's old terminology, but yes, you could fax a picture if you wanted to. But most people don't fax pictures anymore. (419-575-3776). 575-3776. That's all right. It's 419-575. Yep, 3776. 419-575-3776. Okay? Then text me all that, images, and then I will forward that to AFX, okay? Because what? Make sure you put that in the email or in the text message, okay? I know I did, because, yeah, just send it, text it to me, okay? Thank you. Yep, please. Okay, see, that's a prime example of, everybody thinks that their stuff is perfect, okay? And it's not, because it's a toy. And I know people think, well, $50 is a lot of money, but actually, reality, it's not a lot of money, okay? It's what you get. Yes, sir. Let's see. You can call, can I call you later? Okay, so, all right, so Adam heard everybody has texted me. All right. You are just Bryan Young. I'll let you know when you can have a title of the Bryan Young. What an idiot. I'm telling you, Adam, we got Adam, we got Derek, we have Snuggles. They all just think they're my personal valet or something. Now, today is sponsored by Hint Water. Now, I'm not allowed to drink water on live streams. Someone told me I'm not allowed to drink on live streams. So I'm not. All right, so let's get back to sales, okay? We got a lot of stuff that we're selling here. And so we've got here SC334 is another one that we only have a couple of cars on. And then we got American Street. Derek. Oh, here we go, Derek. Hey, okay, so Derek is constantly, it's like, hey, you better be funny because I'm looking for you to be funny. So that's what Derek thinks, that I am his personal comedian. I am Derek's personal comedian, okay? You know what I should do? For Derek, what I should do is go out and get blackface and do a blackface one day. What? How do you think that would go over? Do you think that would go over very well? I'm a brother from a different mother, Derek. I'm a brother from a different mother, Derek. Okay, so we've got now we've got a restock of SC. Okay, so what did Derek say? Hey, I was thinking of the same thing. Oh my gosh. So I should do a blackface of Derek, okay? Okay, so now this is an assortment that we had sold out, but we've got more of them in, and that is the SC383. And it basically has 4 different cars. You've got two different colors of each car, and you have the 2005 Ford Mustang. You have a Super 3, and that is the black with red stripes and red with black roof and hood. That's a nice car. Now, the car that is the most popular in this series, by far, okay, is you've got this car here and you have this car here. So these two are the most popular of this assortment, SC382, and that is the Golf and the Burgundy 2000 and or 1970 Ford Mustang. Sorry to hear that, Tommy. Just be with you as much as you can and ease the pain. Ken Young, he should pay you then. Bryan, I'm looking for him to spend money. I'm so worried about him. The same he goes to the doctor today. Where is manufactured China? AFX Frank Sabo is made in China. Well, that's good, Tommy. Your dad is fine. Let's see. I'm doing a party. So I just dumped off for a few minutes. Well, thank you very much. Yes. Okay, good. All right. So everything is wonderful. So this is SC383, and we've got these restocked. And then the next one that is really nice is the stock cars. And these did very well. We sold out of these when these first came out. And these are really nice looking cars too. If you're racing these, hey, you might, I'd say it might come back out and you have to say black. Wait a minute. I don't understand his messages half the time. Hey, I was thinking the same thing. Hey, for you. Hey, it might not come out and you have to say black. So he's saying if I did blackface, it might not come off. And that is a great movie. Has anybody ever seen the movie Watermelon Man? Has anybody seen the movie Watermelon Man? Has anybody ever seen Watermelon Man with Arthur Godfrey? Not Arthur, it was Godfrey. I can't think of the guy's actor's name. Anyways, he was a black guy, okay, kind of, but he had a white feature or characteristics because I think his dad was white. Anyways, he was a white salesman, and they had done him up all white, so he looked white, okay? They made him up in white, or in Caucasian, and he was a salesman. Yeah, Gilbert Godfrey. That's right, Gilbert Godfrey. Thank you, Frank. Gilbert Godfrey. So he was a Protinkertoys. Protinkertoys. So, Gilbert Godfrey, he went to bed one night, okay, and he woke up and he was black. He had a wife, he had several kids, and he woke up and he was black. And he was a salesman, and plus he lived in a white neighborhood. This was 1970s. It was a classic movie, okay? And he lived in this white neighborhood. Well, they wanted him to move because obviously he was black. This was in the 70s. He lost his job as with the insurance because he couldn't sell insurance to white people, so he had to sell insurance to the black community. And it was so funny. It was called The Watermelon Man, okay? So if you want to see a good movie it's about, what's so funny is that we are so politically correct nowadays. We can't even make movies that are funny anymore. Anyways, maybe I should do that. Make a movie where I go to bed as a white guy and I wake up and I'm black. Derek. Okay, Derek's texting me again. Hey, your wife will leave you. My wife would leave me. No, I think my wife is pretty much committed to me. Okay, so this is the other car that's in that assortment, and these are the F1 cars.
This is a car that Snuggie bought for.
Okay, where is that?
It was with Gilforce.
Okay, why was it with Gale Force?
Because Snuggie bought it for Sweet Jane.
Let me see. What do you mean for Sweet Jane?
But then Snuggie said he wants us to ship it to him because he wants to see it first.
No, I'm not going to ship this car to him now because he basically has created problems with this car, so he does not get this car now. Okay, so I will take care of this personally. Okay.
Okay, you got that under.
This is under control under Bryan Young. Okay, so this is the pink Javelin that Snuggles has completely screwed. Oh, I just dropped it. Oh, I just stepped on it. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Guess who's calling me, guys? Guess who's calling me? Guess who is calling me? Does anybody want to guess who's calling me? This is what I have to deal with, is this guy right here. You want to see an ugly person? That is what I have to deal with. This short Italian, okay? This is what I have to deal with.
You're going to shut up. Are you going to shut up?
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. You listen to me. Okay? Stop talking.
Ooh.
Do me a favor.
What?
You send that card to me. Stop dropping them and stepping on them. Being such a dork. Send me that card.
No, I'm sending this car to Sweet James or somebody. You got this thing all screwed up because you told us to send it to Sweet James and it was in Gale Force Hobbies box, and so I couldn't find it. I'm trying to think, what the heck, does this guy have a brain or...
Shut up. Just shut up. Listen, I told Danny to send it to me. Okay?
Really? Then why was it in Sweet James box and it was in Gale Force Hobbies?
Your dorky son doesn't listen like you, and when you left to go to Florida, it went south with you.
Do you know that you don't need to keep the sound on when you're watching yourself, you dork?
You don't need the sound on when you're watching yourself, you dork. You have the privilege of entering Snuggie's slot card, Dan. You're lucky.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, okay. All right. So this is going out to Snuggies today. Like, I've got to deal with him all day long. Unbelievable. So we've got Snuggies. I found it, or Daniel found it. So we're going to get that out to him today. So that is SC383. Now, I need to let everybody know about something because this has been bothering a lot of people. And I need to let them understand that when I do this live stream, okay, this is what you call a reality show. I tell you, these people are just annoying. Now what are we? Holy cow, look at this guy. His car, his AFX car. Look at the bottom of his AFX car. That's where the guide pin is supposed to be, and it's all messed up. Too close on the chassis. Step back a little further. So, it's all about the show. Now, a lot of people say, well, reality shows aren't reality. You're right. Okay. A lot of these reality shows are scripted reality shows. So, for example, if you watch, if you ever watched, a matter of fact, I used to watch it quite frequently, and that is Repo Guys. And I finally realized that, because you think that it's just, they're just filming the camera, and no, it's all scripted. The whole show was scripted. And one of the shows is this guy drives up to the repo thing, all upset, okay? And he comes in and was talking to them and screaming and yelling at them, and that he tore up the office and everything. Are those slot car orders?
These two. And this one.
And so he makes a mess of their showroom or their office, and then when he's leaving, okay, this is what I found. This is when I caught this. I go, oh my goodness, this was all scripted. He wasn't really mad. This was all a part of the show. When he's leaving, when he's driving out, see, when he pulled up to the place, his car was facing inward. The front of the car was facing toward their office. When he left, the car was facing the other way. So he just got in and took off. And that is when I immediately looked at that. I go, oh my goodness. They scripted this whole thing. That wasn't a real anger. That was just, okay, now we need you to, so they planned it all. Like, you're going to get upset, you're going to come, and then you're going to come out, and then you're going to leave. And then somebody probably said, hey, we probably should have the car turning the other way, so when he leaves, he can just pull it out like that instead of backing up. And that's what they did. Now, you're saying, okay, what's the difference between you and them? Well, first of all, this is live, okay? There's no delay. There's no, if I pick my nose, I'm picking my nose, okay? If I fart, I fart, okay? Okay, that's the way it is, all right? This is not a scripted show. This is not there's not a person that is behind that camera saying, okay, Bryan, you need to do this next, okay? And so all the things that I do on this show is only for the show. Now, that being said, there's a lot of things that happen that are just spontaneous. Okay? Now, we can tell, LOL. Thanks a lot, JCB8067. That's what I like about The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. I know they're real. Oh yeah, that's right. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, you know that's real, huh? Oh my goodness. Who said that? Frank? Oh, come on, Frank. Morning, everyone. I received my Firebirds, Bryan. They are beautiful. Yes, they are. Reality TV isn't reality. No, but what it is it is somewhat reality in the sense that it's real people doing their real job, for example. So if they were going to do that to me, let's say that all of a sudden, let's say that the Hallmark Channel would come to me and say, hey, Bryan, we want to do a half hour or an hour show, an hour of you in the store. Okay. I said, okay. It's not going to be scripted. Okay. You can have just a this is the way it's going to be. Okay. I'm just going to do what I normally do. And I'm going to say what I'm going to normally say. And if you have a problem with that, that's the show. Okay. Now, there's another thing that I thought would be, okay. So anyway, so that took care of that. So when I get upset with people, like, for example, Anthony Bateman Sr. So Anthony Bateman Sr. yesterday, he basically apologized because the night before he got his package, but he forgot that he threw all the cars that he had gotten into his popcorn box, okay, and he threw them away. Derek, okay, now Derek is telling me, hey, let me be the director. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes I just, oh, my goodness. For the love of Mike. Yeah, Tommy, I hope your dad is okay. How old is he? He's got to be, what, 94? How old is he? I was always Ridge Runner Raceway. You know, I always suspected that you wanted to go on network reality TV. Oh, I think it would be a blast, actually. Okay. Now, is it going to be, would it be on a long time? No, it might be a year or two, but it would be a blast because, for the love of Mike. What?
Do we know what? Have we heard anything about Auto World about these cars coming or these sets coming?
No, I haven't seen anything from. Well, first of all, they're shut down. They're doing inventory right now in Washington until the 16th. Okay.
So we will not get anything.
Nothing will be shipping. It's all going to come the end of the month.
Okay, and that's not the Speed Racer set, I don't believe.
That's already been shipped.
The Speed Racer.
No, that's not. That would probably be coming at the end of the month too. See, they're doing inventory right now until the 15th.
I don't think we're getting the Speed Racer set till much later.
Oh yeah, that's not coming till June, I think.
Okay, because that's you said that earlier, and I was like, unless you got some newer information. But we're getting the Blues Brother and
The Blues Brothers and the
Gold.
the Gold Rush set.
And then, as far as extraction rears, we at least need those. Rear tires, extraction rear tires.
They were down here, bulk. Got plenty of the bulk ones.
I moved tires and chassis.
Okay, so we have one left of these. I have one left of those in Meacham's auctions. We got the Pontiac GTO, the Robo Bobcat. That's a sweet one. And then the other order is the 401. 401. Here. There you go. Hey, we need a box. We need a box of Space Jams, so I can
we're
refill
aware
these.
we have trays at the warehouse.
Huh?
We have trays of them at the warehouse.
Why are they at the warehouse?
Because that's where we have the boxes stored.
Well, I need some. These are all empty.
Okay.
You want to run and go do those real quick and
I'm
get me
just gonna
some?
do that later when I go and... Wait, why'd you grab 2 3s?
Yeah, we're out of them.
Okay.
So you're gonna need to get that one, and these are already there.
Okay.
Okay, so so the oldest cars, we still have the oldest cars. One of these days, these are going to sell out. Protinkertoys.com. Can I help you today, please? This is Bryan. How can I help you?
Oh, it's because
Yes, Robert.
they
Hey,
were
how
put
you
in
doing?
the wrong tray. And,
I got that text.
never got around
Yes.
to
Did you get me a better
find
picture?
out
Because your
the
picture
container.
stunk. Yeah, that is much better. That's much better. Yes, much better. Yes, I very good. Now I need your address. So make sure you text me your address. Whatever you want me to send this chassis. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Yes. What do you mean long sleeves? Yeah, these are longs right here. Yeah, 2 packs of longs. Yep. They're $8.99. Yes, we will. We will. Well, I'll send you the invoice, and then. Yeah, but I can't do it right now. I'm doing a live stream. Let me let me get back with you, okay? Yes, I'll do that. Yep. Yes. Thank you. Bye. Okay, look at his chassis. Look at what happened to his chassis. Look at that. Now, that is really weird. So Snuggle just threatened me. He says that car better be in good shape. Now, you know what I really would like to do is take this car and put a sledgehammer to it and then send it to him. What do you think, guys? You think that'd be a good idea? See, and it says Sweet Jane, okay? So why was this going to go to? I know who Sweet Jane is. It's Gale Force Raceway's girlfriend. So I think I should give it to him. Vermont. Now, who's calling me from Vermont? Why do I get these calls and they hang up? Nobody's answering me. What the heck's going on?
Who keep us free. Now, in other words, he's kind of like more of a populist representative of the Department of Defense, if he gets in, right? He's taken more of a stance where he represents.
Well, thank you, Chairman Wicker, Ranking Member Reed, and all the members of this committee for this opportunity today. I'm grateful for and have learned a great deal from this advise and consent process. Our founders knew what they were doing. Should I be confirmed, I look forward to working with this committee, senators from both parties, to secure our nation. I want to thank the former senator from Minnesota, Norm Coleman, for his mentorship and friendship in this process. And the incoming National Security Advisor, Congressman, and more importantly for our purposes, Colonel Mike Waltz, for his powerful words. I'm grateful to them both. Thank you to my incredible wife, Jennifer, who has changed my life and been with me throughout this entire process. I love you, sweetheart, and I thank God for you. And as Jenny and I pray together every morning, all glory, regardless of the outcome, belongs to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. His grace and mercy abounds each day. May His will be done. Thank you to my father, Bryan, and mother, Penny, as well as our entire family, including our 7 wonderful kids, and here in the room. And literally having my back.
You are a misogynist. Not only that, you are a Christian Zionist.
To that outburst and continue. As I'll say again, thank you for the office of Secretary, at home and abroad.
Well, that was interesting. So, I need to know, we're going to do a poll. I need to do a poll on how many people want me to take this car and crush it with my foot on live stream. Okay? It would be great content. But the problem is, I think this car is for Sweet Jane. And Sweet Jane is so sweet. She is, you would just love it. You just want to grab Sweet Jane and just give her a hug. Okay? And that's the only reason why I would not do this, because I think this is for Sweet Jane. And now Snuggles won't tell me that. Your problem is you don't have any sweetness in you like me. Oh, brother. Oh, yeah. Tell me about your sweetness, Snuggles. Oh, my gosh. Give me a break. Okay, so we've got, let me go over a recap. So these are the cars that are coming out over the next couple week or months. And this is one of the first ones that's coming out, SC411, and it's all Thunderjets, unique Thunderjets. These are classic Thunderjets. Okay. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, Protinkertoys.com. Can we help you today? Fast and the Furious. The Scale Electric set, I hadn't, I mean, I could get, why, you were interested in one? Well, I don't have any of them in stock right now. I would have to check into that. If you want to check back with me like next week, I can let you know if we're gonna have, or maybe Friday. If you check back with me on Friday, I'll let you know if we're gonna have any of those. We have Scale Electric. We have a lot. It's just, here's the problem that we had with Scale Electric, is that before COVID, their cars were retailing around $39 to $42. And after COVID, they doubled. They went from $42 to $69 retail. And I had to sell them at like 40 or 49 or 55 just to, make something. And so we haven't been buying. I mean, I have a bunch of Scale Electric stuff here still in stock, but it's not a line that we are really pushing right now, just because of what they did in the way of pricing. And I want to be honest with you. It's not like I can get stuff. Okay, it's just that I have to I have to buy so much to get free shipping. But I mean, I can buy any quantities that I want and have them ship it to me if you're really interested. Let me do some research on that set, and I'll get back. Get me back with me on Friday, okay? Did you see me on the 9? Oh, you watched me on the live stream, but no, I'm saying, did you watch me on ABC the 9? No. So where do you live then? Oh, you live in Michigan, so you live nearby then. Oh, okay. North. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Yeah. Check back with me on Friday. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So, and that was SC411, and then 4012 is the classic AFF or extraction chassis. These are all extraction, classic extraction. And this is a beautiful assortment here. Here, I need to get something. Hold on a second, I'm right back. Where's Xavier? Good. He's got a problem. Yes. I know, he's 22. I know, we have to...
You can act like this and listen. You're bringing me down, and that's pissing me off.
Right.
Right? Like, I'm here to work, do a job, and I don't want to be in a bad mood because you're in a bad mood.
Right.
Okay?
I
I got my
agree.
own problems.
Do you really have your own problems? Yes, because you still have to use a breathadoller on your car.
Yeah, and like, I've got to get it recalibrated. Every time I got to get it recalibrated. It's such a racket, right? Because I got to get it recalibrated. So they got some random guy in Wood County, or he does like all in Northwest Ohio. So like, I pretty much am at his mercy to whenever he shows up, you know? So I've been texting him. I'm like, hey, can you show up? And
Well, how long do you have to use that?
until next year. It's a racket. That's how they make money.
It's a joke.
It is.
Okay, so, all right, so that I had to plug my phone in. All right, so X had signed off. Uh-oh. I lost it. Well, that stinks. I don't understand these nutcases. I really don't. I don't understand these nutcases. California representative wants to make the illegal voting age 16. All right, so that is SC 411 or 12. And those are classic extraction. And then 413 is classic 4-gear. Classic 4-gear. Yes, I was going to try to do that later today. Just send me the link. Email me the link. Okay, so that is 4-gear. Those are sweet looking, baby. And this one right here, look at that baby right there. Isn't that sweet? Actually, you know the one that I love the most is actually this one right here. Look at that one right there. I'm going to give you the best of all these cars. To me, I would have to say this one right here. Okay, then you have these cars here. These are sweet here. I love these two right here. These are the best of these right here. These and these. And this is going to be the car of the year. This one right here, that's the car of the year right there. That's the car of the year. Car of the year right here. Then you got this one here. Those are sweet. And then these here. Look at that one right there. And then the GTs and all of the classics. See what this is, I told Richard, I said, you need to do Space Jams, but with regular colors. And that's what they did. They're listening to me, which I find very interesting. And those are all the cars that are coming out until about June, July. They've got a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of really cool stuff. These are all coming out between the now and the end of the year. Okay, hey. Alrighty. So those are the new cars that are coming out this year. And we've got to, oh no! Oh shoot. They are different. Just ship it. Okay, so I can't eat this on screen, but I have a wonderful peanut butter cookie that's made by my wife. I cannot eat this on camera. Okay, so I have to step off of camera. All right, I can show you what the cookie looks like, but I can't show you me eating it. Okay, I can go like this. Mmm. 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 Wonderful. So I'm not allowed to eat on camera. Well, that's what you do with a sugar cookie, or that's what you do with a peanut butter cookie, is that you take peanut butter and you put it in a ball, and then you take a fork. Now, normally my mom would do a brown sugar or confectionery sugar, and you basically push it in both bites. And then Kathy sprinkles a little bit of sugar on top. That's what my wife does because she knows how much she loves me. Scott Daniels now is sending me text messages. So everybody is sending me text. So this is what Scott Daniels just said. Hey, Bryan, I've got the live stream on and while I'm working, and noticed everyone it was texting and calling you, so I thought I would join the fun. You got to be kidding. Merry Christmas, Scott Daniels. I can have water, okay, because that's just water, okay? I can't have a pop, so I can't drink Cokes on the live stream again because that upsets a lot of people. That's a very good question, John, and I'm going to explain it to you. I'll explain it to you in a second. Let me finish my cookie, okay? Hi there, my name is Bryan Young with Protinkertoys.com. There are a lot of people that are concerned with my health. There's a lot of my customers that watch me every day when I do a live stream here at Protinkertoys.com. I am the dad. I'm 65 years old. I've had no major medical condition in my life other than in 1999, I had a cyst that was about this big sticking off my neck. I had it removed in 1999. Other than that, I am in excellent and perfect health. My veins are the veins of a 20-year-old, according to a neurological doctor. He put the blue stuff through my veins back about 9-10 years ago and found out that I'm in, my body is perfect. Actually, he thinks he told me that he wanted to use me as a perfect specimen, actually. He did tell me that I was 40 pounds overweight. I could lose about 40 to 50 pounds. That it would not necessarily kill me, but it would be better if I lost that 40 pounds. So, yes, Vermont, how can I help you? Yeah, yes, this is Bryan Young. How can I help you? Yes, you got me. Yes, how can I help you? No, you got Bryan, okay? Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And where are you calling from, Vermont? You're the old guy that lives in the Great White North. Are you still cutting your wood for your wood stove? He does, guys. He does cut his wood. That's great. Well, next time I'm in Vermont area, give me a call and I'll stop by, okay? Yeah, I know you would. Everybody would. I believe I could travel the country just visiting customers and they would love it. Oh, I know. Believe me. There's a guy in North Carolina called Derek. I think he would have had a heart attack if I stopped by and saw him. Oh, holy cow. Well, you never know. You never know what's going to happen with Protinkertoys.com. I think my sons are going to put me on the road and tell me to go drive around every place. I will. It is. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know where that is because I think I was up there when I was in the Navy. Yeah, I was stationed in Groton, Connecticut back in the 80s. It is. It's very small. 8,000 square miles. It is. It is. 8,000 square miles. It's amazing. It is. Oh, I bet it is. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, it's all right. No, everybody's calling me now. Everybody is calling me. You did that, didn't you?
Well, I heard you were on the phone, and you're not entertaining your customers like you should be. So I was like, oh,
Yeah,
he needs help. He needs help. That's
Yeah,
what I'm here
Matt
for.
Henry.
I'm the sidekick. I'm the sidekick. I'm like
Yes,
Robin.
he is. He is.
How's
What
everybody
was your
doing?
name? Yeah, Gary LaBounty.
La Bounty! He's bought a lot. I've done a few orders for him.
Sarah Neal. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Snuggie, are we in a good mood today, Snuggie?
No, we need to take this car and you need to crush it.
I'm not crushing a car.
Take a sledgehammer to that car, that Snuggles car.
No, why?
Yes.
It's madness. We'll just resell it.
No, I want
That's
it
so
crushed.
petty. That's so petty.
I want it crushed right now.
All right, I'll crush it.
Crush it right now. No, ship that to him today.
Crushed or
Yes. Yes.
we're gonna crush it for
We
some
are,
shit.
Mac Henry. Make sure that javelin's out today. No, here, send this javelin instead. Send that one, send that one to him.
Okay.
All right.
I'm putting this one back.
Yeah, put that one back
Putting
and
this
send
one,
that pink
and
one.
we're
yeah.
sending.
Yeah,
we're sending
send
this
that
one.
Yeah, exactly.
Good job.
All right, we'll see. Talk it easy, okay? Yep. Bye-bye. Okay, so now everybody is calling me. All right, so here's what we're going to do. All right, I'm just going to make the decision right now. I need people. Hey, you are scared to come. Oh no, I'm not, Derek. Oh, you're sadly mistaken. All right, so here's the deal. I need everybody that is watching this live stream. Everybody that's watching this live stream needs to text me, and here's what you need to do. You need to text me your name, and then right below it, your address. That's all you need to do. And then below that, just say, come visit me. Okay, because I have a feeling that the boys want me to get on the road and go visit everybody in this country. Let's see. If you send me, okay, if you sent or are sending me that second car, I appreciate it, but just make sure I get the javelin. You are welcome to come to visit me anytime. No, I'm only sending you the other pink javelin, you dumb cluck. I love doing that to Snuggles. You know why? Because Snuggles is so short. I didn't realize how short he was. I mean, he's like this tall. You know what I'm saying? I just could grab him around the neck and just go boom, boom, boom. I mean, now his brother is a nice guy. Okay, let's say, no. I want the javelin. I know you do. It's part of the show. No, Snuggles, it's not a part of the show. No, that's the whole point. It's not a part of the show. I want to truly piss you off. You can't make this stuff up. Oh my gosh. So if I started going on the road, how many of you wanted me to come by your place? All 40 of you. How many of you would want me to come by your house? All you have to do is just a thumbs up. That's all I want is a thumbs up. How many of you would want me to come by your house? How many? Okay, we got Snuggles. 2 thumbs up on Snuggles. Now, Gale Force Hobbies, I'm not allowed to go to his place anymore. Bryan, ha ha ha. For your extraction cards. And we can race. Ha ha ha. Okay, now John, you didn't give me a thumbs up. Only 1 thumbs up. Okay, I guess nobody wants me to come to their house. James Butler. Now, what is that, James Butler? What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. James Butler. Now, James Butler and U&M are the closest. I bet you might. Yeah, I bet you might. So nobody wants me to come to their place. That's funny. I only had 1 person. That's Snuggles. And he's the least person I want to go to. Mine. Oh, my gosh. So, now, so what did we get to? Okay, so we've got all the new sets coming. We have the new cars are coming. We have the exclusives. We need to get rid of all of our exclusives. We can go to the sub base. You haven't been there for a while. I was on a submarine back in 2016. Ryan was in Connecticut. He was stationed on the base, and he got me a tour of his submarine back in 2016 or 2017. Can we go? We can go to the sub base. I'll take you to the best pizza place on the East Coast. Well, first of all, my dad told me that the Italians were terrible at making pizza. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got here? The other day at Carter's funeral, they had a gun salute for a submarine down in Groton. All right, so we've got a lot of big deals going on right now. Adam must not be watching. Adam's been busy lately. He's not been active too much. Adam has not been. Kent Young wants me to go to his place. So that's 2 people. Kent and Snuggles are the only 2 of the 42 people that are watching want me to come to his house. That's really sad. I'm filling in for Adam. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. How depressing. You know what? It's funny how I've been moving crazy. The stuff. I know it's terrible moving. The stuff I have. I know it's terrible. You know, it's funny that that there was one guy, and this is how you know things have changed in the country and how things have kind of just gone hill. You got basically, okay, so she didn't do any of this right the way I wanted it done. You know that I have no idea what I'm talking about. Literally have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. Okay, so we need to do a gun video. So I'm gonna put this right here, guys. You just guys watch.
Very good. That we're going to have 2 battles or 2 different battlegrounds
at the same time. Senator, which is why I believe our country is incredibly fortunate to have a new commander-in-chief in Donald Trump, who through the strategic approach he has taken with allies and against foes has prevented wars and is determined to do the same. That's our chief job, is deter and prevent wars. My job, should I be confirmed as the Secretary of Defense, is to ensure we have the right prioritization of assets and strategy, and then the tools in the toolbox necessary, the pointiest possible spear for President Trump to wield if necessary as the last resort. So President Trump at the helm, I think, will go a long way in making sure our enemies know there's a new sheriff in town. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
And thank you very much, Senator Blumenthal.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for having this hearing. Thank you for being here, Mr. Hegseth. And I want to join in expressing appreciation and respect for your service to our country and
Alrighty, now I got to do this where I'm not on camera, but I can't do it. I got to do a video, then I've got to post it. Well, listen here, guys. This is Bryan Young, Protinkertoys.com. And we've done a lot of these videos, but it's important to understand why I do so many of these, okay? One of our biggest sellers, we sell a lot of slot cars, okay? And you're probably saying, what's a slot car? That is a slot car, okay? This is a slot car set, okay? We sell a lot of these, okay? Tons of them. But the other item that we sell a lot of is toy cap guns. And these are die-cast cap guns. And these are made in Spain. And these are the popular ones. This is the 1911. Listen to that. You hear that? Listen. That is metal, die-cast. All die-cast. Solid die-cast. And they are sweet. I'm telling you, if you've got a boy between 7 and 11, oh my goodness gracious. Cap guns. They love cap guns. Not only do we have pistols, we have every kind of pistols. We have Western guns. Now, one of our best sellers is this thing right here. Matter of fact, we're out of stock on this, but I'm getting more this week. And that is the elk rifle, the number 93 elk rifle. This thing is just beauty incarnate, okay? Solid die cast. This is all die cast. The kid will get this and literally wear it out, okay? And that's what we want him to do. The kid needs to wear this out. Look at this. It's a cap gun. Watch this. Oh my gosh. It's just absolute beauty incarnate. Absolute beauty incarnate. And that's what's cool about cap guns at Protinkertoys.com. You don't want to forget, Protinkertoys.com is for your local. All you have to do is go to Protinkertoys.com. Also, click the notification, hit the bell button, all that kind of fun stuff. And you want to go to Protinkertoys.com for your cap guns, because we've got, plus we have wooden rubber band guns, which I'll be talking about later, at Protinkertoys.com. You really have to constantly bother me, don't you?
No, because if I sit here, you're the professional. That was really good. But here, do you know Bryan Young is an author?
Why are you putting this on his box? Pizza
Ferrato.
Ferrato.
Pizza Ferrato.
Bad jokes, eating with your open mouth, unsolicited political opinion, and a slot car horror. Bryan, okay, you did it again.
I do it all
It's
the
with
time.
a Y.
It's your pseudonym.
No, it's not my pseudonym. Oh my
so
gosh.
people can't trace you.
Oh
The
my
horror film Pizza Ferrato.
I think you got
a novel by Bryan Carter
I
Young.
think you have serious
Bad
mental
jokes, eating with your mouth open, unsolicited political opinions, and slot car horror.
Cap guns at
Beware, Pizza Ferrato. Not to be confused with his cousin, Nosferatu.
So I can't do this while you're around. So go away.
Go away.
Die-cast cap guns at Protinkertoys.com. Die-cast cap guns are the best. Cap guns are the best. They're made of die-cast metal. They're made in Spain, and they're high quality. Available at Protinkertoys.com. Okay, so we just posted another gun video. Oh, say, can you see? So, don't list every day. Oh, these people. Okay, we got to get out of that.
If I were to die tomorrow, I'd want every pre-diabetic and type.
Every day. So, we basically have had another great show. Now, another item that I don't talk a lot about, but it is an interesting thing because I've sold so much of it. Okay. And that is Robo Gear. They have this all in the wrong place. Robo Gear is probably, I'm talking to boys or dads that have kids, or you just like to play games, okay? If you love to play games, Robo Gear is the game, probably the most awesomest game ever made. And it's basically with little miniatures that you actually put together. And these are all the different miniatures that go with Robo Gear. There's 8 of them. There used to be 10 of them. I'm out of 3 of them. I'm out of number 1. I think I'm out of number 10. And I'm out of number 10, I think. Yeah, 10 is the spider. Now, you can get the spider inside the game. So you do get the spider. It's just that I don't have it extra, okay? And they're all snapped together, okay? You can put these together. You can paint them if you want, or you can snap them together and just play. It's a ranged game. You can actually shoot missiles, and if you hit the target, you take immediate damage, or you can do dice. And then that's random because your target might swirl away. And Robo Gear, I've been selling Robo Gear, just so everybody knows. I have been selling Robo Gear since 2001. I went to a show in Vegas, and Bill at IMAX was selling these. He got these from Russia. And I bought them because he had a bunch of them that he was getting rid of. Actually, now let me read. I first saw it in 2001, but I didn't really stock it until about 2007 when he was at a show and he was closing these out. And so I was buying them at a ridiculous price. And I was buying the miniatures for like crazy price. I've got them for like $5.99. It's just an unbelievable price. And you can build as big of an army as you want, okay? That's the really cool thing about it. I need to do a video on playing the game. That's what I need to do. That's what's really cool about Robo Gear. And Robo Gear is a fun game. Matter of fact, I probably should do a video of Xavier and I playing Robo Gear. And just, because he likes to play games, okay? Matter of fact, he plays games all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we probably should do when we do that. So we've got all the things. So if you haven't checked out all the Bryan's bargains, you got to check out all the Bryan's bargains. You got to check out all of the new Tyco items that Daniel's putting up. He's putting up all these new Tyco items. We've got all the new exclusives that are coming out. All the new releases. We've got the orange GT40 is going to be restocked here in a minute. It's coming soon. That's the new AFX GT40. And all that is coming soon to your local newsstand, Protinker or Young's newsstand. We have all that coming soon. The more the merrier. The more the merrier, the merrier the more. And we have all that new stuff coming. Plus we have what's coming on this weekend. I am driving to Washington, D.C. to go see the inauguration on Monday. I've got to decide whether I'm taking Frankie and David. But I got to get tickets. That's the problem. If not, I'm just going to have to walk around there and I don't know what to do now. I got to get tickets. Okay, so we got the Gold Rush and the Blues set shipped. And 48 more of the Gold Rush sets. So we got 96 Gold Rush sets coming. Ooh, good. And those will be here. Those will be here by Friday. Yeah, they'll probably be here by Friday. Let's see, when were they shipped? 110. Oh, they were shipped on Friday. Holy cow. It was canceled. Nobody wanted it. It was canceled. Nobody wants AFX. The end of January. Okay, so okay, so that is about what we've had for today. We've had a good show today. I wish these guys would quit texting me all the time. Okay, so we had a good show today, a good 2 hours. I wanted to give you an extra show today, so I started it early at 9. I have to go tell Xavier that he has to change his attitude, or else I'm going to pop him in the mouth. So I'm going to go over and do you guys want to be here when I give Xavier my lecture?
Yeah, let's be in a live stream.
Let me do a live stream of me lecturing Xavier.
Right? In case, like. You know,
So Xavier, can I ask you one question?
That be?
Did you clean your room last night?
Yes.
Can I inspect it?
I got a couple cans.
Oh! So the answer is no.
Cancer is no.
It was yes.
But it's
It
no.
was
then.
yes.
I can clean it up at lunch when I get some food.
You know, I know who he is now.
Who is he?
I finally figured it out.
Who is he?
He just did it right in front of me.
What did he do?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
You're
I
the
see
first
that.
to say that.
Oh my gosh. Napoleon Dynamite. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes in one day with
Nuggets in his pocket.
nuggets in his pockets.
Yeah, no. And it's tater tots from what I've been told.
It is tater tots, but you don't have to be so anal about whatever I say.
And yet, I've never watched the movie.
Oh
I've
my
never
God.
seen it either.
I took Kimmy and Ryan to that movie.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, I laughed so hard through that movie, I almost peed myself.
Right.
And I told him, I said, that's your dad when I was in high school. I said, I looked just like him in at that prom.
kidding.
And I took him home and I showed him the picture.
They're like, no kidding.
Oh my gosh, Dad, you look just like him.
Yeah.
That's why I was laughing throughout the movie, because I said,
God.
Man, God.
Man.
Now, I didn't do all that kind of stuff, but I look just like him.
All right, you got to make sure you have the correct ones.
What's that for?
Those are the eBay orders.
I prefer not having things snatched out of my hand.
Well, you know what? Then I'm going to...
You know what? He always does like...
I'm going to do it even more then.
I prefer not having things snatched out of my hand.
Protinkertoys.com.
I would recommend...
Hello.
All right. So
Bryan, Protinkertoys.com. Can I help you today?
those are...
No, Mac is not here right now. What do you need with Mac?
This is what we do for the eBay orders. So
oh my gosh, that's pizza for me. Oh, go flush a toilet.
This one is Robert Saxon.
Goodbye.
What did he say?
Here, he wants to talk to you. The guy's got mental issues.
Well, hello. Yeah.
yeah.
The pizza ferratu. Yeah, I was like the pizza vampire. That's when I first saw your name. I was like, that reminds me of Nosferatu. So it's like the pizza vampire. Gonna steal your cheese.
Now you're gonna sit there and talk to him for 30 minutes.
Yeah. What's its unique? That's what it means. No kidding. Yeah, it's a strong Polish name. No, I'm kidding. A little bit of iron. There you go. Yeah, that's catchy too. There you go. Well, yeah, a little bit of iron goes a long way. Iron's pretty strong metal, right? That's funny that, it's like I grew up with a buddy, his last name, was Nonamaker, and that means maker of nuns. So his ancestors used to go around and they would pick up all the orphan girls and take them to the nunnery. And then I had a boss, his name was Larry Lotzenheiser, right? Which meant lots of houses. So his ancestors were real estate agents back in the day. Yeah, and like Snuggie, like your alter ego. Piso Snuggie. Yeah, pizza for you too. There you go. Yeah, that's funny. Hey. Yep, you too. Bye. Pizza Ferratu. I can't wait for this cough to be over.
Yes.
What are you doing, Dave? I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Oh, I can't show one of them. Pew-pews. This one was the Nico order, which is right. Meow. Right, meow. Look what we sold today. Can we show this?
He didn't respond to me. He got the text
I marked
message,
it as red.
but he didn't send it to me.
I told him that. I told him if somebody sends you a text, it's only proper to send a response like K, thumbs up, just so I know you got it, right?
Well, with Android, when I mark it as red, it means that it's acknowledged.
Yes, but I haven't.
No, it means it's read but ignored, right? So that's even worse, right? Because that means I saw it and I didn't care enough to respond.
I know what I'll do.
Unless like
I'm not the type that.
I know what I'll do.
Talk with emojis.
Don't you love me?
Why don't you love me? I thought we were friends.
Yeah, you're gonna blow up my phone, aren't you?
Yes, I
We
am.
both are.
Yeah, and I'll ignore it.
Nope, you can't.
Yes, I will.
No, you can't.
He's the boss.
I'm the boss.
Simpy said I look.
Why does this always mess up?
Get some blood work done on the chest.
Who?
Okay. My brother. Apparently he was sick.
You don't love me. I knew it. I knew it. I knew. Oh, and you know what he does? So I tell him to bring in the wood pellets. He didn't put them in right last night.
How do you not
But
put
anyways,
in wood pellets?
But anyway, so what he's doing now is he's having Frankie and David actually carry them in. And then David comes to me and goes, doesn't he have to do any of these wood pellets? I says, no, really, he doesn't. If he wants it, you
Yeah, as long as you
carry 'em
manage
on.
the work.
I said, as long as he tells you to move them all in, you have to do it. He was
Smart.
David was so upset.
Yeah, David needs to work for his stay.
Anyway, so that was a little thing that happened. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow morning. We got Hump Day Wednesday. Don't forget to check out all the deals. We are selling so much stuff here, guys. It's crazy. You better get your slot car now, man. If you want to get your Loves cars, you better get them now because they're all sold out. These are all sold out everywhere. All over the country, they're sold out.
They are.
Protinkertoys.com. Protinkertoys.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button. And also, remember to always, whenever you see Xavier and hear Xavier, you always give him thumbs up because
Say bonsai.
bonsai. Okay, guys.
Bonsai.
We just can't get him to have any emotion. That's the problem.
I find that entertaining.
You find that entertaining. You hear what he said?
He thinks he's working like some voodoo magic.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
it's gonna get. He's gonna get him.
It's gonna just get.
Can
you
I
in
ask
trouble.
why you're? What are you doing?
I'm putting some 4-packs together because people order them a lot.
Who told you to do that?
Danny.
But we want you
Danny
to
did.
ship.
Oh, I see. Brian, can you fix this? Yeah, I'm gonna take this down and glue this.
All right, because I was gonna send that today, but I'm glad.
I'll bring it back after lunch.
All right, he's bringing it back.
Okay, guys, we'll see you today. We're sponsored by Hint Water
And
Xavier.
Xavier.
See, the problem with Xavier is he's really never had anybody that really has cared about him. And by working with me and here and with see that's I did that on purpose and he just fell for it right there. He fell for it. And he feels loved. That's why he's tolerating me. He really feels that love.
He can feel the love.
He feels that connection, that personal bond that I am giving him.
All right,
Okay.
Xavier, real quick.
All right, we'll see you.